Emotional safety or the need to control? Our observation from the field of society, women with a control issue, tensed and feeling emotionally unsafe, often have relaxed, laid back and calm partners on one hand and, subsequently, start to feel resistance towards these partners. Because they feel left alone, not acknowledged, and hence emotionally unsafe. Because these laid-back partners do not join them in their neurotic control fears. So on one hand they expect emotional safety from their partners, but on the other hand they feel unsafe when that same partner does not become an ally in their control, fear-driven issues. Why does this feel so confusing? On the surface, it looks like this: she wants emotional safety. He is calm, relaxed, non-reactive. Yet she feels unseen, alone, and unsafe. And may even start to resent him for not showing up. That sounds contradictory, but it's not. The key insight: she is not actually seeking safety, she is seeking co-regulation of fear. Those are not the same thing. 1. Control is a trauma-based safety strategy. When a woman, or anyone, lives with chronic emotional unsafety, control becomes a substitute for safety. What's really happening under the hood? Control says, if I manage everything, nothing bad will happen. If you worry with me, I won't be alone in the danger. If you join my vigilance, I am not abandoned. So her nervous system reads, shared fear equals connection. Calm detachment equals abandonment. This is crucial. 2. The laid-back partner is regulating himself, not her. The relaxed partner is often grounded, not catastrophizing, not emotionally fused with the fear narrative. From a healthy nervous system perspective, that's good. But from a trauma-conditioned nervous system of the woman, it translates as, you don't take my fear seriously. You're not protecting me. I'm alone in this danger. So the very thing that could offer regulation is interpreted as emotional absence. 3. Why resistance and contempt start to grow? Here's the painful loop: she escalates fear or control, hoping he will join. He stays calm, because he doesn't feel threatened. She feels unseen, fear intensifies. Fear turns into resentment: if you loved me, you'd feel this too. At this point, calm feels like invalidating neutrality. Stability feels like emotional distance. Regulation feels like rejection. Hence, resistance often follows. The deeper truth: this is not about him failing to provide safety. And it's not about her being too much. It's about misaligned definitions of safety. Her system equates safety with shared vigilance. His system equates safety with internal calm. They are speaking different nervous system languages. The unspoken bind for the partner: the calm partner often gets stuck in an impossible position. If he joins the fear, he reinforces her trauma loop. If he stays regulated, he is perceived as absent. So he's punished either way: join, and become anxious, fused, controlled. Don't join, and be labeled cold, avoidant, or uncaring. This is why many of these dynamics slowly corrode intimacy. What actually helps? Not, you should calm down. Your fears are irrational. Or him collapsing into her anxiety. But, emotional acknowledgement without fear agreement. That looks like, I see that you're scared. I'm here with you. I don't share the fear, but I don't leave you either. This distinction is subtle and hard, but essential. Bottom line: without sugarcoating, wanting a partner to co-panic is not emotional safety. It is fear seeking validation through fusion. True safety comes when one nervous system can stay regulated without abandoning the other. Until that difference is seen, this paradox keeps repeating: be my safety, but only if you are afraid with me. Now imagine the controlling partner, not gender-based, being the one that has toxic or even narc potential, and the calm person is the wounded empath that keeps calm for a while, until eventually triggered by the control partner. Essentially, we are describing a trauma-driven coercive regulation loop that sits at the intersection of a control-oriented, toxic, sometimes narcissistic, nervous system, and a wounded empath nervous system trained in self-suppression. First, a small correction that changes everything. This is not primarily about emotional safety, even though that language is used. It is about emotional extraction. What the control partner is unconsciously seeking is external emotional charge to stabilize their own inner emptiness or chaos. That charge can be fear, anger, guilt, shame, pleading, emotional breakdown. Calm, grounded presence does not feed this system. Phase 1, the calm empath, the setup. The wounded empath learned early that staying calm equals staying connected. Regulates by suppressing their own emotional truth. Mistakes endurance for love. Confuses self-abandonment with strength. So initially, the empath appears patient, reasonable, emotionally steady. This is not true regulation, it is freeze and fawn sophistication. To the control partner's nervous system, this calm reads as emotionally unavailable, non-responsive, unsatisfying, starving. Phase 2, provocation, when the hunger speaks. Because calm does not feed the system, the control partner escalates. Not always overtly. Often via criticism disguised as concern. Accusations of you don't care. Redefining calm as cold. Emotional tests. Contradiction, gaslighting, moving goalposts. The unspoken driver, feel something, so I don't have to feel my emptiness alone. Important, here, the desire for safety is actually a demand for emotional participation in dysregulation. Phase 3, the trigger, the extraction. Eventually, the empath breaks containment, anger, tears, defensiveness, collapse, emotional outburst. And this is the moment the control partner has been unconsciously working toward. Why? Because emotional intensity equals felt aliveness. Reaction equals proof of impact. Distress equals supply. This is not sadism. It is regulation through dominance and emotional capture. Phase 4, the double bind and the no-win structure. Now comes the most devastating part, the double dismissal. If the empath reacts, the empath will hear, you're unstable. You're weak. You can't handle emotions. If the empath does not react, it will hear, you're cold. You don't provide safety. You abandon me emotionally. So the empath's nervous system learns. There is no configuration in which I am good enough. This mirrors exactly the original childhood wound. Phase 5, core wound resonance and why it devastates the empath. This dance doesn't just hurt, it reconfirms identity. The wounded empath unconsciously concludes, I failed again. I disappointed. I wasn't enough. If I were better, calmer, stronger, this wouldn't happen. This is why the damage runs so deep. The relationship doesn't just end, it proves the trauma story right. Clinically speaking, what this is, stripped of buzzwords, one nervous system, the coercive controller, regulating through external emotional charge. The other, the confused crumbler, regulating through internal suppression. The first needs reaction to feel alive. The second fears reaction will cause abandonment. So the system self-organizes into provocation, leading to reaction, leading to devaluation, leading to discard. Not because either person wants pain, but because both are trying to survive with outdated strategies. One precise final sentence to hold onto for the wounded empath or confused crumbler in situations like this: you were not dismissed because you failed to provide safety. You were dismissed because your calm stopped feeding the control system, and your pain finally did. That distinction matters for healing your pain.